welcome in. Salute to you too, Jamil Peterson, my baby, Mr. I Am Comedy. Welcome in, baby. OMG, y'all. We are surviving the fact that Robert Brooks lost his life, you guys, in December. He was in Marcy prison in New York, and the guards brutally, beat him, unalived him. And hey, loving myself, welcome in. So now that this has transpired, of course, now Robert Brooks's family has filed for a lawsuit. They're filing a lawsuit against the prison where their loved one was unalived, brutally, beat to death. And y'all, this is a sad situation. They even had 2 days ago, they had a protest at that prison. But y'all, the story is sad, right? We're not going to laugh at that. Hey, Art of War, welcome in. Welcome in. Art of War says, hey, news lady, Ohio State. Hey, welcome. Y'all, there was this one guy. He says that what is it called? He has some kind of audit, like an audit, something like that. Y'all, he went to the prison. He went to Marcy prison and was asking them guards, like, are you some of the guards that beat up these inmates and beat Robert Brooks up? Are you a part of the beat up squad? Y'all, this guy was going ham. He was not scared. He went to the prison by himself, went up in the prison, and he was asking them questions, y'all. He had the guards scared. He was, he went in there like a whole, y'all, I'm going to show you guys that. Lord, welcome in. Salute to you too. Y'all, this guy, he went in the prison and he was asking the guards. He was like, and he was reading the laws and everything. The guards were like, you can't come in here. You can't record this. That guy, he said, excuse me. He said, this is a policy. He said, the policy is not law, sir. Like, basically, you need to go and review the laws versus the policy. Y'all, this guy went into Marcy prison. He went there. He was upset. He was like, why? And he was like, the guards were like, well, we're calling the sheriff. He said, call the sheriff. Get him over here at the prison. He was asking them questions like, are you a part of the beat up squad? And then he said, the sheriff, they need to be arresting the guards that are in here beating up these inmates and unaliving them. Y'all, he went ham. Hey, D-Dot, welcome in. Loving Myself says, hey, welcome in. Loving Myself says the MVP OG. Yes, he was y'all, when I say he was OG, he went in there and he went ham on those guards and he went by himself. And it was like 7-8 guards that was coming out trying to handle him. He was asking them questions and he didn't give a sugar honey iced tea. He said, y'all are in here beating these inmates and unaliving them. Is that what y'all do over here? He was like, are you a part of the beat up squad? Are you a part? And then some of the guys was like, I don't know what you're saying. I never heard of that before. Y'all, we got to watch this video. It's funny because they need to be held responsible, right? These people, these guards went and did this to this guy. He was already serving time for whatever crime he did. And there was no reason that these inmates was doing what they did to him to unalive him. So I'm gonna see if I can apply for a job with him because he's just my, we in here we will go in there and cause a ruckus. I'm telling you, he went in there like a whole OG, asking questions, and then the guys the guards, they didn't even know policy or anything like that. This guy, he's rambling on the New York policy says this, blah blah. He went in there on fire, y'all. He was not playing. Welcome, Thirds Creation, Michael Miller. Matt, welcome in. I'm telling you, he went in there and this guy was not playing, y'all. That's the first video. So if you guys don't know, Robert Brooks, he was an inmate at Marcy prison. The guards beat him down, and he was to where he, got unalived, right? Hey, KMR, welcome. KMR says, hey, Queen, we are 3 months strong with the membership. KMR, congratulations. And I'm going to do some content for all of my members, you guys. I haven't forgot about you. Hey, Adrian, how are you? Just Hope One, welcome in. Y'all all welcome in. Y'all, this is some juicy tea. I'm here to tell you guys, this guy, like I said he has some kind of audit thing. He knows the laws. He knows the policies. He knows what's the law, what's a policy, what stands. I mean, y'all, he went in there acting a donkey. And like I said, I don't blame him because these people need to be held accountable. Oh, thank you, KMR. KMR gifted 5 lounge memberships. Thank you, KMR. So we're going to have to, I don't know if it gives to certain people. I'm not sure. Oh, it already gave to certain people. Okay. So we have Sexy Nessa, Michelle, just some things I want, pawns and wickers. I guess it automatically gives those people, the memberships. Thank you so much, KMR. KMR has been with me since day one, him and D-Dot and a couple of other people on here. Thank you. Most Hated Bronze, welcome in. DOD, hey, how are you? Yeah, y'all, we got to get into this video, y'all, because this guy, he went to the Marcy prison and he showed up and showed out. The family is suing the prison. What else is going on? They did a protest 2 days ago, but y'all, we got to get into this video. It is juicy. Y'all, the situation is sad, but I'm telling you, we need more people like this guy. I think his name is Mr. Perez. Y'all, he went into the prison, and he was like asking them, are you a part of the beat up squad? Are you this? Are you that? And the guards are like, hey, you're going to have to get out of here, sir. You're going to have to blah, blah, blah. He was like, I can stay here. I was like, OMG, y'all. He was not playing. He was not playing. DOD said I'm in Vegas, too. Oh, I don't live in Vegas. I just went to Vegas. Yeah. But y'all, I'm telling you, we got to get into this video, y'all, because when I watched the video, I was like, we need more people. I'm gonna see if he needs somebody to like a partner in crime to go and help him whenever these situations get like this. Cause y'all, this situation is sad. Hey Carol, welcome in. This situation is sad, and no family or no person deserves to go through that. He did what he did. People make mistakes. Whatever he did, I don't even know what he did. I don't even care what he did. The fact is that when people go to prison, and they're doing their time for whatever crime, they don't deserve to be treated like crap, right? They don't deserve to be treated like crap. Hey Carol, welcome. They don't deserve to be treated bad, right? They're still human beings. But y'all, I'll tell you, y'all, I don't mean to laugh, but you guys, y'all are gonna laugh, because I mean look, his name is something Perez. He went in there asking them tough questions and was like, are you a part of the beat squad? Are you a part of the beat squad? And then he was like, blah, blah, blah. Hey, our Keisha, welcome in. Y'all, we gonna get into it. Let me stop talking, because y'all, this is oh my God. We need more people like him. He went to that prison. He went up in the prison asking questions. They're like, sir, you have to get out of here. He said, I ain't gotta go nowhere. They're like, we're gonna call the sheriff. He said, call him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask him, is he gonna come arrest those 15 guards that beat the inmate down? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it is hilarious. We need more people like him. Shout out to him. He has a channel, and yes, he is not playing no games. When I say yes, somebody said OG. Oh yes, he is an OG. But y'all, listen to him and see what he says to these guards. He goes to the prison and handles business, and he is not scared, and he went by himself. He was not even with nobody.
This is a publicly accessible area, sir. Is you're not allowed to. What happened on family? What happened to Robert Brooks? Does that happen to a lot of inmates here, sir? Sir, I have to ask you. I have business here. You can call the state police all you want, sir. You can call them all you want.
Another day, another set of law enforcement officers who do not understand constitutional rights.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? Who beats a man with his hands cuffed behind his back?
Did y'all hear what he just asked him? He said, "Are y'all a part of the beat up squad?" Y'all, I got to rewind that. Hey, April, welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all smash the like button. This guy, he is not playing.
Back a coward. Do you think the beating of a man is funny? Please leave the area. The New York State Police will.
Uh-oh, hold on. Let me rewind it some more, y'all. I'm sorry.
You can call them all you want.
Another day, another set of law enforcement officers who do not understand constitutional rights.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? Who beats a man with his hands cuffed behind his back? A coward. Do you think the beating of a man is funny? Please leave the area. The New York State Police will be called. Call the state police. I'm not breaking any laws.
This confrontation.
Y'all, did y'all hear him? He said, call the state police. I ain't breaking no laws. Y'all, this man went in there and he is not playing with them. He's trying to get them answers to the questions. Ask them, are you a part of the beat up squad? Why aren't y'all not arresting these guards that are beating up down these inmates and unaliving them? Y'all, I'm telling you, he was not playing with them, y'all. This is crazy. Jamil says this guy really showed them cops who was boss. Yeah, because y'all, they were scared. Let's continue. Y'all, this is funny. Hey, Galatians, welcome. Alex, welcome.
And came outside the Marcy Correctional Facility in Marcy, New York. Last month, officers here beat an inmate, Robert Brooks, who died the next day.
The footage, blurred and redacted by state authorities, shows officers repeatedly kick.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see that officer kicking that inmate? Let me wrap it back, y'all. This is sad. Look at
authorities shows officers repeatedly kicking and punching Brooks in the legs and chest and trying to jam an object down his throat.
Is that what you do? All right. Do you want to answer any questions? Excuse me. Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video.
Long Island Audit. Sean Paul Reyes, one of the most successful constitutional.
See this guy right here? His name is Sean Perez. He is no joke, baby. Let me tell you, he knows the laws and he knows how far he can push stuff to. Y'all, I'm telling you, we need more people like him. Let's get it.
Constitutional auditors in America starts by explaining to viewers the purpose of this visit.
Peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect.
And within seconds, he's interrupted.
Who are you? Couldn't even get through my intro there, ladies and gentlemen. Not supposed to be taking pictures of the facility. Marcy is the correctional facility that beat and murdered Robert Brooks.
You can see officers choking, punching, and kicking 43-year-old Robert Brooks in the face, torso, and genitals on December 9th, as two sergeants and a nurse simply watch and never intervene.
Who are you? Who are you?
And y'all, these are the police that I don't know if I think there were other guards that were coming. Y'all, this guy, Perez, was not scared. He was not scared, y'all. He was like, I'm getting answers. I'm going to Marcy prison where these guards, I think it was like 15 of them, 15 guards beat down Robert Brooks and unalived him. And he went to go get some answers to the questions, y'all. He was asking why and who. They got the beat up squad. He was asking all kind of stuff. Y'all smash the like button.
It doesn't matter who you are. So why do you think you can tell me what I can and cannot do if it doesn't matter who you are, sir? Who says? You?
It's the rules, man.
It's the rules? I'm actually conducting interviews about Robert Brooks.
Uh-oh.
My whole career I was...
Uh-oh, let's skip this commercial. Y'all, he went in there to the prison, was asking questions. They kept on telling him, you can't be here, blah, 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 blah. He was reading the New York laws to him. He said, I'm not trespassing. They called 3 different sheriffs on him. And he still was able to do what he was getting them answers to the test. Y'all, let's continue. Because Mr. Perez is not playing.
Where you beat inmates until they're dead? Is that what happens here? You gotta be safe here, man.
Oh, look at it. He telling the inmate.
Crazy things here.
Y'all, y'all see the inmate scooping up the snow, shoveling the snow? And he told him, look.
Who says? You?
The rules, man.
It's the rules? I'm actually conducting interviews about Robert Brooks. Are you one of the officers that engage in that kind of behavior where you beat inmates?
And this guy right here, this must be a trustee inmate. So listen to what he tells the trustee inmate as he's walking in, y'all. This is crazy.
Until they're dead? Is that what happens here? You gotta be safe here, man. They're doing some crazy things here. Are you one of the officers that violates people's constitutional rights? That kills people? Is that what you do? Do you want to answer any?
Y'all, he went into the prison. Y'all, oh my God. Y'all, he followed him into the prison. He's like, y'all gonna answer my questions. Y'all, I am weak. Mr. Perez, he was not playing with them, y'all. He is not playing with them, y'all. Let's continue. He is like, y'all beat this inmate to death. Y'all are gonna answer. Are you a part of the beat up squad? He was even telling the inmates basically to be careful because they beating up inmates and unaliving them. Y'all, let's continue. This is so hilarious, but it's sad but hilarious.
Seconds later, that supervisor, a sergeant at Marcy Correctional, steps forward.
Sir, what's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Gentile. Okay.
Is your body camera on?
My body camera's on.
Oh, because there was a lot of officers when they beat Robert Brooks.
4382.
When they beat Robert Brooks, they didn't have their body cameras on, did they?
I ask you to leave.
This is a publicly accessible area.
New York State
This is a publicly accessible area,
policy
sir.
is you're not allowed to
What happened?
on family.
Actually, under settled case law, public vestibules like this may not be restricted.
I have business here.
We're gonna call
You can
the
call the
state
state police all you want, sir. You can call them all you want. They should be here.
Yo, he was at the prison telling the security guard at the prison, the guard, that he can call the police. Call the police, y'all. This is hilarious. It's sad, but he went up in that prison. He got the prison guard scared of him. Y'all, listen to what he has to say.
You're arresting people who are beating inmates.
Sir.
You are beating inmates to death,
Sir,
callously, and
you
with
cannot
malice,
record
with
on
no
state
type of.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Sir, I'm not breaking. You can call the state police. I'm not breaking any laws.
You are. You're
I'm
not allowed to record on state property.
I am recording officials in the course of
And
their
it
duty.
says right here, no cell phones beyond this point.
Right.
So
I am engaged in a constitutionally and statutorily protected activity. New York State rights.
Step out.
Are you familiar with the New York State Right to Monitor Act?
Yo, he was telling him, are you familiar with the New York Monitoring Act? Y'all, this guy knows his stuff. He wants to know why people are not arrested yet. Why are these 15 guards not arrested yet? Y'all, he went to Marcy prison punking out these guards, y'all. The guards was scared, y'all. It's a sad situation, but we need more people like this. Holding people accountable for what they did. Y'all, this guy is upset. As you guys can hear, he wants answers.
I have a right to film you in the course of your duty as
Okay.
a public servant.
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Clearly, the sergeant was not familiar with the state law. Soon, more officers from the Marcy facility arrived.
Y'all, they were calling backup, and this guy, Mr. Perez, he was there by himself, y'all. He was not scared. He was like, call the sheriff, look, call the police, call on Jesus. But y'all, I'ma ask y'all these questions, and I want the answer.
Asked him numerous times politely that is not allowed on state property.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wait, go grab that paper. Says it's his constitutional right.
And statutory right. New York State Right to Monitor Act.
One officer goes and retrieves a memo and then has the junior officer read it to Reyes out loud.
So I've been directed from my supervisors to.
Who's the superintendent?
Y'all, why'd they put the little baby up to read the document? Y'all, they put the one, he probably just joined being a guard. He probably been working for the Marcy prison for about 3 days. They went to go pull him to read this, y'all, because they were scared. They know they are under investigation and they are in trouble, y'all. Let's continue. This is funny as all get out. This boy, Mr. Perez, went up there. He wanted some answers to the questions.
Just let you know, please leave the area. The New York State Police will be called if you refuse to leave the area. Videotaping and photographing a New York State docks facility property without the consent of the superintendent or commissioner is prohibited. by Doc's policy. If you would like to request permission to take photos or video.
Why would I request permission when it's my constitutional and statutory right?
Y'all, did y'all hear what he said? He was like, why would I request permission when it's my statutory right? Y'all, this man knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows the law. He knows exactly what he's doing, y'all. This is hilarious, y'all. We need more people. Shout out to Mr. Perez, because he went to prison punking the guards. Got them all scared at attention, y'all. Let's continue. Listen.
You may contact the superintendent or commissioner of this property.
Who's the superintendent?
Publicly owned is a non-public forum which is not judicially recognized or designated as a forum of public assembly and is restricted. Your activity here.
And look, he got more people coming. Two more guards have came. So it's like 4 or 5 guards to his one, just him. He's the only one. He went to the prison by himself, y'all. It's like 4 or 5, y'all. I am weak. I am dying. Me and Jamil watched this earlier. I was like, I gotta go live and show. Y'all, we need more people like this. I'm telling you, Mr. Perez is not playing with them at all. He got the whole Marcy prison guard scared as I don't know what, y'all.
Considered a security risk and a trespass.
It's constitutionally and statutorily protected activity. New York State right to monitor act. Who's the superintendent here? Was the superintendent just fired? Because the officers who...
Y'all, he said, well, who's the superintendent? Wasn't the superintendent fired? He already knows what's going on in the prison. Y'all, I am weak. This is funny, y'all. I'm telling you, I would be just like him going up to that prison asking them questions, y'all. This is hilarious.
Who beat Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back? Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? I heard there was something called a beatdown squad here. Is that it?
He is asking them, are they a part of the beatdown squad? Y'all, this is so hilarious. I'm sorry. I got to rewind it a little bit, y'all. This Mr. Perez is going in there handling them guards like they are little children. OMG, and they are scared.
Public assembly and is restricted. Your activity here is considered a security risk and a trespass.
It's constitutionally and statutorily protected activity. New York State right to monitor act. Who's the superintendent here? Was the superintendent just fired? Because the officers who beat Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back? Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? I heard there was something called the beatdown squad here. Is that in existence? Does that still carry on?
Oh,
God.
God.
Do you guys agree with that?
Y'all, they did not. Look at he's laughing like he is like, I know this joker ain't ass, but they don't want to say nothing to him. They don't want to say nothing. This joker is laughing. He like, how does he know about the beatdown squad, y'all? He went there asking questions, y'all. I am so weak, y'all. Let's continue.
That kind of behavior?
Amidst the officer's silence, more Marcy correctional officers rolled in.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad?
Y'all, let's skip this commercial. I'm telling you, this guy, he is so hilarious, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. OMG, y'all. He wants them answers, y'all. He's asking them everything under the sun. Y'all, let's continue.
They beat down Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back? That happened here, correct? I mean, it's on video, right? So I'm just asking, are you part of that squad?
Never heard such a squad.
You never heard of such a squad?
No, sir.
It's not a unit that you know about?
No, sir.
How do you feel about that incident? Do you condemn it? Do you condemn the beating and the unaliving of Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back? I mean, I think that's a pretty simple question. I think anybody should condemn that, unless you're part of that type of mentality.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Reyes, Mr. Reyes. Y'all, I'm telling you, he is punking these security guards at the prison. How you go to a prison and punk the security guards? Y'all, he went down there. He ain't scared of nothing, y'all. He went down there asking them questions, y'all. This is hilarious. They are scared to say anything to him. None of them don't want to talk to him. They are scared to say something to him, y'all. This is so funny. OMG.
And that's what you do. You condemn it. Okay. Don't condemn it. Your silence speaks volumes. Do you condemn it, Sergeant? Do any of you, can any of you?
On top of refusing to condemn the beating of Robert Brooks, the officers also refused to accept a formal request for public information about the prison.
I have a FOIL request right here, if you want to take it. This is a FOIL request for some documents for this facility here. You're not going to take it?
Y'all, I am so weak. Y'all, they are terrified of Mr. Reyes, y'all. They don't want to answer none of his questions. Y'all, they are so scared. They don't know what to say. They are not saying anything. And it's about 11 of them jokers, and it's only him. He went there by himself. But y'all, let's continue because this is getting so hilarious, y'all. When I stumbled upon this a little while ago, I was weak. Me and Jamil was dying laughing like this joker is going up there punking all the guards. He's like, where's the superintendent? Oh yeah, didn't he get fired? Y'all, he knows everything. He did his research before he went to that prison. He knew what buttons to push. I'm telling you, he pushed it to the limit, y'all. Let's continue. This is hilarious.
You have to by law. It's a FOIL request. I'm just trying to submit it with the facility for some documents that I need.
Minutes later, a state trooper, a good one, arrived.
Man, you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Absolutely. It's Triple Lawrence, 23337.
Look, how are you over there and you're allegedly in the wrong and you asking the sheriff when he comes up, what's his name? Instead of the sheriff asking you, what's your name, sir? Y'all, this is hilarious. Where do they do that? Reyes, I mean, you are an OG. You got it going on because you got everybody scared at this prison. All these guards, you done punked them all by yourself. You didn't even need no backup. These jokers had like 11 people coming and going. Y'all, this is funny. Let's continue, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all, for Mr. Reyes. Because Mr. Reyes, y'all, I'm telling you, if I could have an interview with him, y'all, I'm telling you, this is hilarious.
Hi, Trooper. How are you? My name is Sean.
How you doing?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm doing well. I'm just here, as you know, there was a man that was viciously murdered here.
Yeah.
And I'm here to ask some questions, film the government officials here in the course of their duty,
Sure.
In accordance with the New York State Right to Record Act, as well as the First Amendment. Just asking questions. I'm not going into restricted areas, but, I'm glad that you're here, Trooper, because I know there's like 11 or 12 correctional officers that need to be arrested. I can show you a video where they unalived a man and beat a man.
Yeah.
I think you should go and arrest them.
It's actually under investigation by BCI right now.
Well, what's BCI?
Bureau of Criminal Investigation.
Is that like an arm of like the state police?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's under investigation. But what?
Yes.
I mean, didn't we all watch the video of the man getting beaten with his hands behind his back, handcuffed?
We saw that. It is under investigation right now.
Y'all, I'm not laughing at the situation by no means. I'm laughing at Mr. Reyes because Mr. Reyes, when the sheriff walked up, he asking him, what's your name? Like, the sheriff should be asking him, sir, what's your name? Why are you on this property? Y'all, this Mr. Reyes, he is an OG, y'all. This is hilarious, y'all. The situation is sad, but the way he goes up to this prison and punks out even the sheriff, and this is not the first one. There's going to be a couple of them, y'all. He is not playing. He is not playing.
You seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, his hands were cuffed behind his back. He was beaten right here in Marcy Correctional Facility, and he died. As a result of those injuries, which is insane to me. I don't know. I just came here to ask questions. If they're part of the beatdown squad, if they were, they're responsible. Right?
Yo, he said, I'm just asking him, and he's recording. That's him recording, and he's going like this. I'm just asking him. I'm just asking them if they're part of the beatdown squad. That's all. Y'all, this is crazy. Smash the like button. Reyes, Mr. Reyes is a mess, y'all. OMG, OMG.
Right. Yeah, that's all I'm doing, sir. That's all. They read me something. I don't know what it was, but again, I'm very familiar with the New York State Right to Record Act, Right to Monitor Act. Excuse me, Right to Record is the New York City one. Right to Monitor Act. I have a right to film peace officers, security officers, and law enforcement in the course of their duty, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to restricted areas.
I have no issue with that.
Okay, great, super. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Need any more help?
I don't need anything else.
Okay.
I'm just asking questions. Take care. Have a good day.
Oh God, Mr. Reyes, he had a conversation with him and he got him out of there. Y'all, let's continue. This is getting funnier and funnier, y'all. I'm telling you, he is not playing, y'all. And he's up there by himself, y'all. Smash the like button for Mr. Reyes because he went to that prison handling business.
Good day. Thank you. So you guys would not like to answer any more questions? I mean, you really didn't answer any questions to begin with, but
As the four corrections officers did the walk of shame, another state trooper arrived.
your name and badge him?
Now, this is the second trooper that they didn't call on him. The second one, you see, the first one, he just left. This is the second one, y'all. They are trying to get him out of there. And he is not going nowhere, y'all. Let's continue. This is hilarious.
Sir?
Sergeant Nick Leone, Shield 918.
Thank you. My name is Sean, sir. I'm an independent journalist. Yeah, I'm asking some questions about Robert Brooks' incident that happened here a couple days ago.
Okay.
I'm not going to restricted areas or anything.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know. You're not gonna have any issues with me, sir. You know,
Okay.
I'm just asking questions.
You say Sean?
Yeah, Sean. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island, sir. From Long Island. Yeah. I'm an independent journalist. That's fine. Yeah. So, you don't have probable cause to arrest?
And you guys know he did the same thing he did to the first one. He's like, "What's your name, sir?" Like Mr. Reyes, they should be asking you, "What's your name?" Y'all, Mr. Reyes, he knows the laws. I'm telling you, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he is not playing with them, y'all. He didn't punk them. Yeah, Jamil, he said the walk of shame. He's not playing with them. He's by himself again. Like I said, y'all, he is punking all of these Marcy Correctional Institutional guards. He's punking them all.
Arrest those officers, the 14 officers that were engaged in that?
I can't comment on that.
I mean, you saw the video, right?
Yes, I did see the video.
You saw the video? Do you condemn that kind of behavior?
I can't comment.
You can't say you condemn that kind of behavior. The governor condemned it.
I understand that, and I agree. I don't condone that, but I can't really comment on the.
I think, sir, that public servants need to come out and call out the other bad ones, so that way, you don't look as bad. None of those correctional officers that came out to speak to me, none of them would condemn it. It's not a controversial topic. It's not.
I understand that.
It's not. You're not part of the investigation.
I'm not part of the investigation.
Right. So you can.
Trooper and Ray.
Y'all, they still coming, and he ain't going nowhere. He asking questions, y'all. He's like, I got to get to the bottom of this. Y'all gonna answer my questions. I want to know, are they holding them accountable? Is there a beat-up squad? Y'all, he's asking them all kind of stuff.
Yes, spoke respectfully and pleasantly for nearly 20 minutes.
I mean, I also do trainings with law enforcement. I've done First Amendment auditor trainings, First Amendment trainings
Have you
with,
really?
yeah, ride-alongs. And no, Ohio and New Jersey.
Really?
I haven't had the opportunity to do it in New York State yet,
You've
but
been asked to go into
yeah,
that?
yeah, it's been really cool to be able to work with them and bridge the gap between the public. Because I'm not anti-law enforcement. I'm anti-bad law enforcement. I'm anti-tyranny. Some people have blinders on and they just hate all law enforcement. I just want good law enforcement to call out bad law enforcement and to hold them accountable. I want bad law enforcement to be held accountable. I think that's pretty fair.
No, it is fair.
I think that's fair. So, and that's why those departments invited me.
Reyes was then about to leave when he saw yet another trooper
I
talking
just wanna
with
make
the
sure.
corrections
Y'all, a third trooper, a third one, y'all.
officers.
Hey, troopers, am I being detained? We did ride-alongs, we did a little training. It's not-
I would say that we're closer than that.
Let's skip this commercial. He said, troopers, hey, am I being detained? Y'all, he is not playing, y'all. Let's skip this commercial. Continue.
I was literally ready to go. This is why you never leave before the police, but
Smash the like button.
so am I being detained?
For right now, you are.
As the friendly trooper stepped aside,
What crime?
Sean, right now, they're determining
that supervisor stepped forward.
Whether or not they want you arrested for the crime of criminal trespass, which you actually committed
when you went inside after they told you you couldn't be recording in there, past the signs where it says no cell phones allowed, and you remained in there unlawfully until they finally got you out, and then you left.
That's not the crime of criminal trespass.
Actually, crime of criminal trespass states to enter or remain unlawfully.
Let's look it up. Let's look it up for real. Because
Y'all, he said, let's look it up. Y'all, he knows the laws. He knows exactly what limits and boundaries to push. Y'all, this Mr. Reyes is funny as all get out, y'all. He's like, let's look it up. Yeah, we gonna look it up because y'all don't know y'all job, but best believe I know y'all's job.
I've dealt with this before, and the charge has been dropped, but okay.
In fact, Reyes is undefeated 10-0 in beating criminal trespass.
See, y'all, 10-0. He goes and he knows the laws, the rules, regulations, more so the laws, what's important. And y'all, he's been beating his case. The guy said 10-0. He knows what he's doing. He read the laws. He knows what to do, what he can't do, y'all. He is a beast.
That's charges.
Does it not say to enter or remain unlawfully?
The building has to be designed, the property has to be designed in a manner to exclude intruders. Read it. I'm telling you, Trooper. I'm not lying to you.
Did you know that a fenced-in backyard, if you were to enter somebody's fenced-in backyard, that is actually the crime of criminal trespass?
Because that would be designed in a manner to exclude intruders, sir.
Meaning even if there aren't any locks on the gates?
Right, because it's designed in a manner to exclude intruders, because there's a fence.
Gotcha.
If it's publicly accessible, and I would also take a look at the New York State Right to Monitor Act.
Y'all, welcome in. Y'all, he knows exactly the acts, the law. He was like, when the guards was like, well, the policy says, he said, that's not law. And if you guys don't know, because I've dealt with laws, policies, stuff like that before, a policy is going to be set for like a building or a location or whatever. It's not the law outside of that. The law is the law wherever you go. And he's like, well, the policy is, well, that policy is probably for that prison, but the law says, y'all, I'm telling you, he is hilarious. He knows his stuff, y'all. He read his stuff before, and he is reading them their rights.
There's no exceptions for recording public servants, security officers. It names security officers,
Understood. Did you know
law enforcement officers.
enter that facility fully? We actually have to leave unless it's a response to an emergency. We have to leave our cell phones in the vehicle. We are not allowed to record in that
That's
building.
not a
Did you know
law.
that?
But that's not a law.
That is under their corrections policy.
This is not.
That is a policy for the facility. Some people don't know that. I even know that. Policies are set forth for like facilities. It's not a law. Oh my God. He knows his stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. Look, you can't mess with him. He knows his stuff and he reads before he goes. Y'all, this is funny.
Legal experts say Reyes is correct. Policy is not law. And that distinction has been lost on countless officers, including this one.
I want you to do your job. If your job was the right thing to do, with
Y'all, he said, I want you to do your job. Y'all, these police officers and sheriffs don't know what in the world is going on. A lot of them are go to the training and are just put out in the street to go patrol or answer like 911 calls. Y'all, I mean, Reyes, y'all, he knows everything about everything. I mean, he was not playing with them. Let's continue.
Right there. I know.
I mean, you could.
No, I don't know you personally. That's why I'm asking.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not saying that. Well, listen, I'm detained, correct?
You are.
Okay, so I'm detained. So I'm being detained.
Y'all, he said, I'm being detained, right? Okay, I'm being detained. Okay, y'all, he don't care because he's already beat 10-1. These people don't know who he is and who they are messing with. I mean, y'all, most of them are scared. Y'all, they are shaking in their little boots. Y'all, this is like the second, third, fourth sheriff that came, and he is not not even like, moving. He's not leaving that Marcy prison. He is trying to get answers. He's wanting to know who is on the beatdown squad, y'all. This is hilarious, y'all. He is not playing. But one thing he's asking, they need to be held responsible. Absolutely. I totally agree. I'm telling you, I like his mentality of thinking. He knows the laws. He knows the things that he can't do. He knows how to push it to the limit to where he knows he got to back off. But y'all, let's continue.
For a crime, so I'm gonna go until they determine whether they want to pursue the criminal action or criminal trespass. Yes, but I'm telling you, it does not apply, sir. I'm telling you, it does not apply. Yeah. And again, I want you, Trooper. I want you to do your job, and I want you to do it right. If I did break the law, I would want you to hold me accountable, just like I want you. I'm being detained for a crime, but yet there's 14 correctional officers out there who are at their homes who we all saw viciously beat a man. I would read the law. This is, you don't get qualified immunity if I'm telling you exactly what the law is.
He's telling him basically go read the law and see what I'm talking about, because I know the law. I know what I'm saying, y'all. He is not leaving that prison. Y'all, he is not leaving the prison. And they trying to say they trying to detain him. No, you can't detain him. He knows exactly. They said he beat his cases 10-1 when the sheriffs be trying to come and arrest him and detain him. He's always won because he knows the law like the back of his hand.
Immunities for being ignorant. 79P, New York State, Right to Monitor Act. Read it. The criminal trespass statute in the 3rd degree. Read it. Designed in a manner to exclude intruders.
Moments later, the other state trooper, one of the few who understood Reyes' constitutional rights, announced the government's surrender.
Sean, how you go, Sean? Have a good day, sir. Take care. Yeah. I'm good. Have a good day. Take care.
Kudos to Long Island audit Sean Paul Reyes.
Y'all, this guy, Sean Paul Reyes, y'all, I'm telling you, I got to watch it one more time, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean, he came to that prison. He really is upset, which that's not the funny part. The funny part is he went there and he, just like those inmates did the punking and beating and unaliving of that inmate, he went up there and he was like, look, yo, basically, I'm here. Who are you, a part of the beat up squad? Are you a part of the beat up squad? He's asking these questions. He's even told the inmate that was outside, basically telling him, hey, you need to be careful because they in here beating these inmates, to death. Y'all, I'm telling you, I got to watch it again. He is going in there. Mr. Reyes is not playing with them. He knows the laws. He knows what he can, how far he can push the limit and back off. Y'all, let's continue. We got to listen to this one more again, y'all.
You're not allowed to. What happened on family? What happened to Robert Brooks? Does that happen to a lot of inmates here, sir? Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you. I have business here. We're gonna call. You can call the state police all you want, sir. You can call them all you want.
Another day, another set of law enforcement officers who do not understand constitutional rights.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? Who beats a man with his hands cuffed behind his back? A coward does. Do you think the beating of a man is funny?
Please leave the area. The New York State Police will be called.
Call the state police. I'm not breaking any laws.
This confrontation came outside the Marcy Correctional.
He told him to call him up. Hurry up, call him up. I ain't going nowhere, and I'll be right here when they come.
Facility in Marcy, New York. Last month, officers here beat an inmate, Robert Brooks, who died the next day.
And this is so sad, you guys. It did not have to come to this. These guards, they intentionally did this, I believe. They have not been arrested from, as far as I know, up till today, because this was like 2 days ago. They did a protest in front of the prison. And then this guy, he goes to the prison, and y'all, he was upset. Mr. Reyes is upset. He's like, they need to hold these guards responsible. He's like, basically, y'all call the sheriffs on me. Y'all need to call the sheriffs on these 15 guards that unalived this guy. Because did you know that they are unaliving these inmates in here? Y'all, he is upset. Smash the like button for Mr. Reyes, y'all. I'm telling you, he is not playing with them, and he was not scared. He went there by himself. He didn't go there with a group of people. He went there by himself and punked all of them guards.
The footage, blurred and redacted
Look
by
at
state
that,
authorities,
sad.
shows officers repeatedly kicking and punching Brooks in the legs and chest. and trying to jam an object down his throat.
Sad.
Do you want to answer any questions? Excuse me. Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video.
Long Island Audit, Sean Paul Reyes, one of the most successful constitutional auditors in America, starts by explaining to viewers the purpose of this visit.
Peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect.
And within seconds, he's interrupted.
Who are you? Couldn't even get through my intro there, ladies and gentlemen. Not supposed to be taking pictures of the facility. Marcy is the correctional facility that beat and murdered Robert Brooks.
You can see officers choking, punching, and kicking
Sad.
44-year-old Robert Brooks in the face, torso, and genitals on December 9th, as two sergeants and a nurse simply watch and never intervene.
Who are you? Who are you? It doesn't matter who you are. So why do you think you can tell me what I can and cannot do if it doesn't matter who you are, sir?
That's why.
Who says? You?
The rules, man.
It's the rules? I'm actually conducting interviews about Robert Brooks. Are you one of the officers that engage in that kind of behavior where you beat inmates until they're dead? Is that what happens here? You gotta be safe here, man. They're doing some crazy things here. Are you one of the officers that violates people's constitutional rights?
Y'all, he followed him from the outside of the prison to the inside. Y'all, he is not playing. He is a person that's trying to do the right thing, trying to ask, why did y'all treat this inmate like this? He wants answers, because y'all, it is not right that these guards took this inmate and beat him, and the inmate passed away the next day. Y'all, this is very sad and sickening that, you know, this guy, whatever he did, he was already serving time for whatever he did. It did not constitute them taking him and doing what they did to him, y'all. This is very sad.
I kills people? Is that what you do? Do you want to answer any questions?
Seconds later, that supervisor, a sergeant at Marcy Correctional, steps forward.
Sir, what's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
Y'all, he's going to the prison and he's asking them what their name and badge number is. I'm telling you, y'all, he is no punk, y'all. He is not playing with them. He went to that prison and punked all the guards. He got them scared, and the cat got all of their tongues.
Sergeant Gentile. Okay.
Is your body camera on?
My body camera's on.
Oh, because there was a lot of officers when they beat Robert Brooks.
4382.
When they beat Robert Brooks, they didn't have their body cameras on, did they?
Ask you to leave.
This is a publicly accessible area.
New York State.
This is a publicly accessible area, sir.
Is you're not allowed to.
What happened
on family?
Actually, under settled case law, public vestibules like this may not be restricted.
I have business here.
We're gonna call
You can call the state
Oh, so you can go in there. So he's not doing anything wrong.
police all you want, sir. You can call them all you want. They should be here arresting people who are beating inmates.
Sir.
You are beating inmates to death,
Sir,
callously,
you
with
cannot
malice,
record
with
on
no
state
type
roads.
of.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Sir,
Or
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
breaking.
call the state
You can
police.
call the state police. I'm not breaking any laws.
You are. You're
I
not
am
allowed
not.
to record on state property.
I am recording officials in the course of
And
their
it
duty.
says right here, no cell phones beyond this point.
Right.
So
I
you need to
am
leave.
engaged in a constitutionally and statutorily protected activity. New York
You
State
need to
right.
step out.
Are you familiar with the New York State Right to Monitor Act? I have a right to film you in the course of your duty.
Okay.
Y'all, he was like, okay, you need to get out. Oh, okay, whatever, you need to get out. Welcome in, Ray. Welcome in, everybody. Y'all, this guy, Mr. Rez, he is upset. He went to Marcy prison. He is asking these guards why Robert Brooks basically, like, you know, are they a part of the squad? The beat up squad, he was calling it, and he's trying to see why, you know, basically why they treating the inmates like that, because Robert Brooks, y'all, they beat him so bad he passed away the next day. So he's going in there, he's asking questions, checking it out, y'all. He's punking all of the guards, and y'all, they are scared.
Sir.
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Clearly, the sergeant was not familiar with the state law. Soon, more officers from the Marcy facility arrived.
I've asked him numerous times politely that is not allowed on state property what we're doing.
Wait, go grab that paper.
Says this is constitutional right.
And statutory right. And statutory right. Your state right to monitor act.
One officer goes and retrieves a memo and then has the junior officer read it to Reyes out loud.
Also, I've been directed from my...
Y'all, he says, I've been directed by my supervisor. Doesn't he look like he's been on the job for maybe a week or two? Why did they get the little brand new recruit in to read this man this policy, this letter, whatever, right? Y'all, I'm telling you, they are scared and nervous as all get out.
Supervisors to...
Who's the superintendent here?
Let you know. Please leave the area. The New York State Police will be called if you refuse to leave the area. Videotaping and photographing a New York State docks facility property without the consent of the superintendent or commissioner is prohibited by docks policy. If you would like to request permission to take photos or video...
Why would I request permission when it's my constitutional and statutory right?
Y'all, he said, why would I request permission when it's his statutory right? Y'all, this man, he knows what he's doing, y'all. He's an auditor. He knows that, look, he is not playing with them, y'all.
You may contact the superintendent or commissioner of this property.
Who's the superintendent?
While publicly owned and is a non-public forum, which is not...
Did y'all notice? He said, who's the superintendent? And they ain't answered him yet. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is funny. He knows everything. He already knows that the superintendent got fired.
Judicially recognized or designated as a forum of public assembly and is restricted. Your activity here is considered a security risk and a trespass.
It's constitutionally and statutorily protected activity. New York State right to monitor act. Who's the superintendent here? Wasn't the superintendent just fired? Because the officers who beat Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back?
Oh,
Are you guys
Lord.
part of the beatdown squad? I heard there was something called the beatdown squad here. Is that in existence? Does that still carry on?
All right.
Do you guys agree with that kind of behavior?
And look at him laughing.
Amidst the officer's silence, more Marcy correctional officers rolled in.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? There's a beatdown squad here, right? They beat down Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back? That happened here, correct? I mean, it's on video, right? So I'm just asking, are you part of that squad?
Oh, hold on. Did y'all see him shake his head? Oh, hold on. We got to wrap that back because he's a part of the beat up squad. Did y'all see him move his head? He shook his head like, yes, I am. Y'all, hold on. We got to wrap that back. Y'all pay attention to his head. We got to wrap that back.
Silenced, more Marcy correctional officers rolled in.
Are you guys part of the beatdown squad? There's a beatdown squad here, right? They beat down Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back? That happened here, correct? I mean, it's on video, right? So I'm just asking, are you part of that squad?
Did y'all see him shake his head? He shook his head like, yeah, I'm a part of and then he started shaking his head. No, y'all, OMG, y'all, OMG, y'all.
So I'm just asking, are you part of that squad?
Wow.
Sir, it's not a unit that you know about?
Oh, sir, you are guilty. When you shook your head, you know exactly what Mr. Reyes is talking about. You shook that head like, yes, I'm a part of the beatdown squad. OMG, y'all. Wow. Oh, I got to wrap that back, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God.
With his hands cuffed behind his back? That happened here, correct? I mean, it's on video, right? So I'm just asking, are you part of that squad? Never heard such a squad. You never heard of such a
Oh,
squad?
yeah, you were shaking your head, sir.
It's not a unit that you know about? No, sir. How do you feel about that incident? Do you condemn it? Do you condemn the beating and the unaliving of Robert Brooks with his hands cuffed behind his back? I mean, I think that's a pretty simple question. I think anybody should condemn that, unless you're part of that type of mentality. And that's what you do.
He is a part of the beat down squad, and he's trying to say, he ain't trying to say not 2 words to this man. OMG.
Do you condemn it? Okay. Don't condemn it. Your silence speaks volumes. Do you condemn it, Sergeant? Do any of you, can any of you?
On top of refusing to condemn the beating of Robert Brooks, the officers also refused to accept a formal request for public information about the prison.
I have a FOIL request right here, if you want to take it. This is a FOIL request for some documents for this facility here. You're not going to take it. You have to by law.
Y'all, they are upset because look, he is over there he is punking all of these guards, right? And then he's trying to request FOIA. If y'all not familiar with FOIA, basically it's like documents that you can request, right? For for your own information only. Or I forget the acronym what FOIA is for, but he's trying to request some documents, y'all. They don't even want to take the paper from him to request the documents, y'all. These people is scared of this guy, Mr. Reyes. And y'all, we need to start Mr. Reyes. We need to see if we can make you a Mr. Reyes army, because we need more of you like that around here, especially when these type of situations go on. Because y'all, he ain't no punk. He went there by himself. He went there with the intentions of asking and getting to the bottom and the root of the problem, y'all. He talking about, are you a part of the beat up squad? Do they have a beat up squad here? Are you a part of the beat up squad? Y'all, he's asking them questions.
It's a FOIL request. I'm just trying to submit it with the facility for some documents that I need.
Y'all, they look like, can you just leave? Can you just leave this prison? Can you please leave the prison? Y'all, these people, they probably sweating bullets, y'all, in the midst of all this snow. Y'all, they probably sweating bullets, y'all. They probably sweating bullets, sweat balls rolling down the side of their head. Y'all, I'm telling you, they probably sweating in their pants, their feet, their palms, y'all. I'm telling you, they look like, sir, can you please hurry up and leave? We don't want to answer these questions, because they probably under investigation too, y'all. I'm telling you.
Minutes later, a state trooper, a good one, arrived.
Man, you mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Absolutely. It's Trooper Lawrence, 2337.
Hi, Trooper. How are you? My name is Sean.
How you doing?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm doing well. I'm just here, as you know, there was a man that was viciously murdered here.
Yeah.
And I'm here to ask some questions, film the government officials here in the course of their duty.
Sure.
In accordance with the New York State Right to Record Act, as well as the First Amendment. Just asking questions. I'm not going into restricted areas, but, I'm glad that you're here, Trooper, because I know there's like 11 or 12 correctional officers that need to be arrested. I can show you a video where they unalived a man and beat a man.
Yeah.
I think you should go and arrest them.
It's actually under investigation by BCI right now.
Well, what's BCI?
Bureau of Criminal Investigation.
Is that like an arm of like the state police?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's under investigation. But what?
Yes.
Didn't we all watch the video of the man getting beaten with his hands behind his back, handcuffed?
We saw that. It is under investigation right now. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, his hands were cuffed behind his back. He was beaten right here in Marcy Correctional Facility, and he died.
He did die
as a result of those injuries, which is insane to me. I don't know. I just came here to ask questions. If they're part of the beatdown squad, if they were,
Y'all, look at them. Look, that's like 11 guards. Look at them. They got a whole squad trying to get him out of there, y'all, and he ain't going nowhere. Look, the police, the sheriffs came, 3 or 4 of them, and when they rolling up, y'all, he's like, what's your name? What's your badge number? I'm like, Mr. Reyes, he is not scared. They should be asking you, sir, what's your name and what are you doing here, y'all? As soon as them sheriffs come up, he's like, what's your name and your badge number? Y'all, I'm telling you, he is not playing with them.
They're responsible, right? Yeah, that's all I'm doing, sir. Yeah. That's all. They read me something. I don't know what it was, but again, I'm very familiar with the New York State Right to Record Act.
He said they read me something, but I didn't know what it was. I am weak, y'all. I am weak.
Right to Monitor Act. Excuse me. Right to Record is the New York City one. Right to Monitor Act. I have a right to film peace officers, security officers, and law enforcement in the course of their duty, and that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to restricted areas.
I have no issue with that.
Okay, great, Trooper. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Need any more help?
I don't need anything else.
Okay.
I'm just asking questions, sir. Take care.
He said he don't need nothing else. He's just answering questions. He's like, thank you very much. Y'all, he was acting like he was a police officer, was he not? Y'all, OMG.
Thank you.
OMG.
So you guys would not like to answer any more questions? I mean, you really didn't answer any questions to begin with, but...
As the four corrections officers did the walk of shame, another state trooper arrived.
Your name and badge number, sir?
It's Sergeant Nick Leone, Shield 918.
Thank you. My name is Sean, sir. I'm an independent journalist. Yeah, I'm asking some questions about Robert Brooks' incident that happened here a couple days ago.
Okay.
I'm not going to restricted areas or anything.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know. You're not gonna have any issues with me, sir. You know,
Okay.
I'm just asking questions.
You said Sean?
Yeah, Sean. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Long Island, sir.
Long
From Long Island, yeah. I'm an independent journalist. That's fine. Yeah. So, you don't have probable cause to arrest those officers, the 14 officers that were engaged in that?
I can't comment on that investigation.
Y'all, Mr. Reyes is trying to make sure that they get these officers that unalived Robert Brooks in some handcuffs. As he should, right? We all know that what was done to this guy was absolutely wrong. Stuffing some a towel or something down his throat, kicking him. I mean, y'all, they abused this inmate, y'all. It's sad. And whatever he did, he was in prison for paying for whatever he did to whatever happened in his case, right? He wasn't there to go and meet his maker at 42 or 43, however old, I think 42 or 43. Y'all, these people, these guards, they deserve to be up under the prison. Up under the prison.
All right. I mean, you saw the video, right?
Yes, I did see the video.
You saw the video? Do you condemn that kind of behavior?
I can't comment on
You can't say you condemn that kind of behavior. The governor condemned it.
I understand that, and I agree. I don't condone that, but I can't really comment on the.
I think, sir, that public servants need to come out and call out the other bad ones, so that way, you don't look as bad. None of those correctional officers that came out to speak to me, none of them would condemn it. It's not a controversial topic. It's not.
I understand that.
It's not. You're not part of the investigation.
I'm not a part of the investigation.
Right. So you can. I don't know.
The trooper in Ray.
And they got more coming, y'all. I'm telling you, Mr. Reyes he don't care. He's standing his ground, which I would too. If I knew what the law was like he does, for that situation, I would stand there too. As long as you know that you are not violating anything.
Yes, spoke respectfully and pleasantly for nearly 20 minutes.
I mean, I also do trainings with law enforcement. I've done First Amendment auditor trainings, First Amendment trainings with, ride-alongs, in Ohio and New Jersey.
Really?
I haven't had the opportunity to do it in New York State yet, but
Been asked to go.
it's been really cool to be able to work with them and bridge the gap between the public, because I'm not anti-law enforcement. I'm anti-bad law enforcement. I'm anti-tyranny. Some people have blinders on and they just hate all law enforcement. I just want good law enforcement to call out bad law enforcement and to hold them accountable. I want bad law enforcement to be held accountable. I think that's pretty fair.
No, it is fair.
I think that's fair. So, and that's why those departments invited me.
Reyes was then about to leave when he saw yet another trooper talking with the corrections officers.
Hey, troopers, am I being detained? We did ride-alongs, we did training. I was literally ready to go.
Yeah, I think Celebrity Scandalous, I think they are welcome in, Rakisha. Yeah, I think they were put on administrative leave or whatever that leave is that they put them on. I believe they were, they were all put on that. But you guys, I know that there's more people in this, what is it called? The beat up squad, that they all need to be going, even if they weren't there. If they're part of that beat up squad, they need to be put in jail in the shackles too, because they know exactly what they were doing. And who is to say one of the guys that was not there at that time on the beat up squad, what if he's the one who ordered the beat up that night? You know what I'm saying? So they all need to go down if they're part of the beat up squad. And those inmates are going to tell it.
This is why you never leave before the police, but... So am I being detained?
Well, right now you are.
As the friendly trooper stepped aside,
What crime?
Sean, right now they're determining
that supervisor stepped forward.
Whether or not they want you arrested for the crime of criminal trespass, which you actually committed when you went inside after they told you couldn't be recording in there, past the signs where it says no cell phones allowed, and you remained in there unlawfully until they finally got you out, and then you left.
That's not the crime of criminal trespass.
The crime of criminal trespass states to enter or remain unlawfully.
Let's look it up.
Get him, Mr. Reyes. He said, let's look it up, baby, because I think that you're wrong. He is not playing. He knows the laws.
Let's look it up for real. Sure. Because I've dealt with this before, and the charge has been dropped, but okay.
In fact, Reyes is undefeated 10-0 in beating criminal trespass charges.
Does it not say to enter into or remain unlawfully?
The building has to be designed, the property, rather. The property has to be designed in a manner to exclude intruders. Read it. I'm telling you, Trooper. I'm not lying to you.
Did you know that a fenced-in backyard, if you were to enter somebody's fenced-in backyard, that is actually the crime of criminal trespass?
Because that would be designed in a manner to exclude intruders.
That should be a criminal trespassing if you're going to somebody's backyard, a fenced-in backyard.
Intruders, sir.
Meaning even if there aren't any locks on the gates?
Right, because it's designed in a manner to exclude intruders, because there's a fence. Gotcha. If it's publicly accessible, and I would also take a look at the New York State right to... He's
trying to tell Reyes something, and he don't even know. He's trying to give a stupid example of somebody going. Of course, if you go in somebody's backyard, that's gonna be considered trespassing. But Reyes is like, you need to read this. Let me hip you to something new, sir, that you maybe missed in school.
The Monitor Act. There's no exceptions for recording public servants, security officers. It names security officers,
Understood. Did you know
law enforcement officers.
Enter that facility fully? We actually have to leave unless it's a response to an emergency. We have to leave our cell phones in the vehicle. We are not allowed to record in that.
That's not a law. But that's not a law.
That is under their corrections policy.
Right. Their policy is not law, sir. It's just not.
Legal experts say Reyes is correct. Policy is not law.
And that's, like I said, I know that too. Policy is not law. A policy is something that is put in place for like the current employees, people up under that, facility. Not the whole state. That is not, it does not apply to everybody.
That distinction has been lost on countless officers, including this one.
I want you to do your job. If your job was the right thing to...
Look, don't Mr. Reyes sound like he is his supervisor? He's like, I want you to do your job. Yeah, I want you to do your job. Like he's going through a tutoring session, y'all. He's going through a tutoring session with him. Mr. Reyes is tutoring the sheriff.
To do was to arrest me?
What's your last name? My last name's right there. I know. You
I
can see
mean,
it on there right
you
now.
could.
No, I don't know you personally. That's why I'm asking.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not saying that. Well, listen. I'm detained, correct?
You are.
Okay, so I'm detained. So I'm being detained for a crime. So I'm
Right
gonna
now, until they've determined whether they want to pursue the criminal action of criminal trespass. Yes.
But I'm telling you, it does not apply, sir. I'm telling you, it does not apply. And again, I want you, Trooper. I want you to do your job, and I want you to do it right.
He said, I want you to do your job, Trooper, and I want you to do it right. Basically, putting you through a tutoring session and telling you what you need to be, you need to be spun up on some laws that you probably missed. Like I said, he was giving him a little tutoring session, y'all.
I would want you to hold me accountable, just like I want you. I'm being detained for a crime, but yet there's 14 correctional officers out there who are at their homes who we all saw viciously beat a man. I would read the law. This is, you don't get qualified immunity if I'm telling you.
Y'all, he said, hold on, y'all. He said, I will read the law. He is telling him, homeboy, you done missed a couple of chapters when you went through school, your sheriff's school, your class, your course, whatever. You done skipped a couple of chapters that you really needed to read. So he's basically putting him through a tutoring session and say, homeboy, you may need to go back and read a couple of chapters, the ones that you missed, right? OMG, y'all. This is hilarious.
Exactly what the law is. Qualified immunities for being ignorant. 79P, New York State, Right to Monitor Act. Read it. The criminal trespass statute in the 3rd degree. Read it.
He's giving him some homework. He's giving him some homework at his tutoring session, y'all. He giving him some homework.
In a manner to exclude intruders.
Moments later, the other state trooper, one of the few who understood Reyes' constitutional rights, announced the government's surrender.
Sean, you're all set. There you go, Sean.
Have a good day, sir. Take care. Yeah. No, I'm good. Have a good day.
Kudos to Long Island.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, OMG, y'all. I'm sorry. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. You see, he didn't give the other one, the guy, the one that was like, trying to drill him. He didn't give him no handshake on the way out. He was like, yeah, whatever. Go read. You need to go learn a couple of things or two, right? But y'all, his family is suing. So the family, they did a protest at the facility, but his family is suing the prison, the guards, whoever, the prison, I guess, the state or whatever, however that goes. But they are suing. The family is suing. And what's gonna come out of it, I don't know. But there was they had like a press conference for the family. But let's see what's gonna happen. What's going on?
I'm Jeff Kulikowski. A federal lawsuit claims officers were, quote, emboldened to brutalize Robert Brooks because they didn't know their uniform cameras were recording.
Once again, we do want to point out this footage is graphic. It may be sensitive for some of our viewers. Images from that footage are printed throughout the lawsuit, which accuses the officers and two of their supervisors of being indifferent to Brooks' safety and life. News Channel 9's Ellie Elkins takes us through the 45-page lawsuit.
It's not just my father.
It's been a long 24 hours for the son of Robert Brooks. First, speaking at a rally outside the prison where his dad suffered a deadly beating, captured on camera. Then announcing a lawsuit.
When I seen the video for the first time, I was speechless.
And this is very sad, you guys. This is his son. Y'all, I could not imagine. Let me turn the camera. I could not imagine a parent, being in the prison, and then your family is notified to let them know that your loved one, in his case, his father, was beaten by the guards. And he looks young. I don't know. He may be like maybe 19, 20. I don't know how old he is. But y'all, that is so sad and devastating, y'all. This is sad. No matter what this man did, it did not constitute them guards doing what they did to him. That's not right. Let's see what he has to say.
I was devastated.
15 people involved in or who witnessed the attack, many seen in the video, are named in the lawsuit. It claims prison staff repeatedly punched, kicked, and otherwise physically attacked Brooks while he was at all times handcuffed, restrained, and completely defenseless. Since the attack in December, the governor has pushed for the guards to be fired and charged with crimes.
Words are one thing and actions are another, and we have to see follow through.
Brooks's family claims the officers did not report the attack and concocted lies to attempt to cover up their actions and then went about their daily business as usual. The officers were, quote, confident in the belief that their misconduct would never be subject to any meaningful scrutiny, trusting that any evidence of their wrongdoing would be covered up by fellow officers.
But there's no way, you guys, I'm sorry, let me turn the camera. There is no way they can cover this up because it was caught on camera. They had everything that they needed. The few things that, we did see, that was enough, right? That was enough to seal the deal to get all of them jokers in some handcuffs, right? There's no way that they should have even been on administrative leave. They should have been on administrative seg or whatever in the jail. They should not have been able to go home, sit down, collect a check, and they did this to this inmate. Y'all, this is sad. This is terrible. This is terrible.
2 additional people are listed in the lawsuit. The acting superintendent of the Marcy Correctional Facility, who was removed by the governor last month, and the state-level commissioner of corrections.
There's consequences and repercussions for your actions, and at some point those are coming, and I hope you're prepared.
Justice, they hope, comes faster than they worry it might. In Syracuse, Allie Okins, News Channel 9.
And
let me continue.
awaiting firing procedures, the state has suspended 18 prison staff members. One has resigned. The state
They suspended 18 and one resigned.
attorney general has turned the investigation over to a special prosecutor, the Onondaga County District Attorney.
Wow.
My missing teeth.
Y'all, they should have not allowed them boys to go home. They should have took them straight to the jail and let them wait for whatever is going to happen to them. Y'all, this is sad. This is very, very sad. Let me go back. Y'all, this is terrible. This is when I seen this today, like I said, with the guy with Mr. Reyes, y'all, that had me laughing only because the situation is bad. Let's say that. I'm not laughing at the situation. It's sad and it's very heart-wrenching. I was laughing at the way that Reyes went up there and he was like, I'm getting answers, because their family, I believe he's probably doing it, of course, for his family and for everybody that has been done wrong. He is like, why are they doing this? Basically, talking about the beat up squad. Are you on the beat up squad? Are you on the beat up squad? That one guard, he was like, and then he was like, really quick, we seen you shaking your head, sir. Were you the one that ordered this beating? Because y'all are called the beat up squad. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is very sad. It is, y'all, it is very, very sad. Very, very sad. Let me see, let me see. Because they had a protest. And, let me see. Uh-oh. Let me see, skip this.
Spoke out against the prison and the beating Brooks took from prison officers before later dying.
News Channel 9's Allie Elkins takes us to this highly charged protest today.
Say his name! Robert Brooks! Say his name! Robert Brooks! Say his name! Robert Brooks! Say his name!
A protest in the name of Robert Brooks, unfolding outside the entrance of Marcy Correctional Facility.
Robert Brooks! Brooks, yes.
Just the reality that even the individuals that are correctional officers, we're not saying that it's everybody's bad apples. We're saying that we just want you to be responsible enough to weed out your bad apples too.
And we're gonna close this down.
Yes. Mixed emotions and conflicting perspectives among the protesters.
So what they're trying to do is get 1 or 2 officers. That's the feeling they got out there. So-called bad apples. We want all of them. We want every officer that works here, that's been working here. We want this whole facility revamped. Justice! Now!
Protesters marched down the entrance, then approached 2 officers parked outside the facility, sitting inside a parked car.
Go arrest these officers that murdered Robert Brooks and the medical staff.
Y'all, they is not playing. These people are taking this serious as they should. Y'all, this is, like I said, this is devastating. This is very, very devastating.
Not one. You took an oath to uphold the law and the Constitution. You're right here, and they're at home.
Protesters at one point completely blocking Route 88, both lanes, preventing traffic.
Y'all, it seemed like a lot of people when they had that protest, y'all, everybody was there. It seemed like a lot of people. I mean, they are covering the front of the prison. Y'all, they are not playing. And Mr. Reyes, shout out to him. Like I said, y'all, he went in there. He was asking them questions. He was not letting them punk him. Y'all, he was the police. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 police officers or sheriffs, they came and he was still not budging. He was still not budging. He was asking them, are you a part of the squad? I mean, you. He's asking them stuff. They're like, no, you got to leave. He was like, no, I don't. Basically, he was not playing with them. And that's what they need. Somebody who is not going to play with them. That family needs to get justice. That little boy, young man, is without a father now. He is without a father, y'all. This is sad. This is terrible. I mean, my heart, like I said, goes out to his family, you guys, and actually for the inmates that are there at the prison too. Because are they, what I'm saying, being beat up one by one? I mean, y'all, it's sad. It's really sad. I'm going to do some research on this prison. I don't know how many inmates this prison houses, why they even took him in there like that. I mean, they took him in there. They was carrying him he was about to go fly, like on a jump out the airplane or something, with his his hands handcuffed to the back. And then they were still doing what they did while he was in handcuffs. Y'all, this is sad. Y'all, put the prayer hands up. Put the prayer hands up for this man, Robert Brooks. Y'all, this is really sad. This is really sad. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys think that these guards should have went straight to jail once they found out that this Mr. Brooks passed away the next day. I do. I'm gonna put a 1. They should have took them straight to the jail, because that is a lost life. at the hands of the prison. This wasn't something that happened from another inmate, from a fight or something. They intentionally did this to this inmate, to Robert Brooks. That's very sad. I mean, y'all, this is heart-wrenching. This is so heart-wrenching. But we need, like I said, more people like Reyes, because Reyes, he went in there and was not scared. See, some people are in positions and they get real scared. They don't want to ask no questions, or they don't want to have to sit in these briefings and listen to what happened, this, that, and the third. You know, they're scared to ask questions. They're scared to go look and see. They're scared to do a lot of things when certain people are in these positions. And they shouldn't be. They should be just like Reyes, right? He going over there. He's asking questions. He even asked the sheriffs, what's your name and your badge number? Then he goes into the prison. And he like, what's your name and badge number? Y'all, this is questions that they should have been asking him. But he went in there and he was not playing with them. I hope maybe that he can be a part of the investigation team. I don't know. But y'all, I'm telling you, he will go in there and he will go ham on them jokers up in there and get some questions. Ask them inmates, y'all, who's the ones that is on the beat up squad? Because they know, the inmates, they know. And with a situation like this, the inmates are probably gonna, more than likely, they're gonna talk. Oh yeah, he was on there too. Yeah, he was, because I seen him beating up somebody, another inmate too. He's a part of, and he was, and they're like, oh no, I wasn't here that day. I wasn't here that day, but you still part of the beat up squad. So you should be going down too. All beat up squad participants should be going down with all of the rest of them, even though you weren't there. Because how do we know one of them that was off duty that day was not one of the ones that orchestrated and had them go and do what they did, right? One of them was, they probably was off, like I said, right? Like, okay, it's time. Go in there and get inmate Robert Brooks and go do X, Y, and Z. Go, beat him down. All of them should go down. Every last one of them. I don't know how many people, inmates that this facility houses, but y'all, I'm telling you, this facility probably, I'm more than sure, went on lockdown because them inmates were probably upset. Because why in the world would they take him? I mean, what made them take? And it was late. It was at night. It was at night when they were handling him. As you guys see, they went out into some little, I don't know if it was the medical office or the medical building, but still, whatever the situation, in case they didn't need to, you know what I'm saying? All of that wasn't required. That, I mean, they didn't need to do that to him. They have a policy and a laws to adhere to, as well as they have over there trying to question Mr. Reyes, right? He should have told him, you need to go question them those guards that unalived them. You know, you don't ask me questions. I know my laws. Do you know your laws? Because a lot of them didn't know the laws. He was taking them, he was giving them quick tutoring sessions, y'all. I mean, there was like 4, 5, 6, 7 sheriffs, guards, all them. I mean, y'all, he went in there intimidating them. And they were scared. They were scared. But y'all, this is very sad. This is very, very sad, y'all. Thank you guys for stopping in, hanging out with me with this sad, tragic situation. But y'all, I hope that all of these guards and everybody on the beat up squad gets, to be put up under the jail in the shackles and be dealt with accordingly, right? But we will see. I'm gonna, keep up with the story. I still need to, see, I have questions, about Marcy, corrections facility, because I don't know much. I just know that this was a big story, and this happened like 2 days ago. That at least the video was put up like 2 days ago with Mr. Reyes, and then the family, that video was done like 2 days ago. I think that they were saying that they're gonna sue. Let me see. Yeah, 2 days ago that the family came out with putting a lawsuit on the I guess on the prison or whoever, however they do that. But y'all, I'm telling you, y'all, It's sad. It's sad. If y'all have people and family members in prison, y'all check on them. You know, people make mistakes all the time, but check on them because things like this are happening. And it's very sad. It's very sad. It's heart-wrenching, you guys. Just because they're in there doesn't mean they need to be done like that. You know, if your sentence was to be unalived, then they would do that. It's not up to the guards to take that into their own hands. Y'all, it's sad. It's sad. But y'all, thanks for stopping by. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility, y'all. And I may go live again, find something else, because y'all know that Wendy Williams is back, baby. She's back. She is back. She is back, baby. She is back. But I may go live later. I'll see. If not, I will definitely do a live on Wendy, because y'all, we had her on the milk carton for a long time, and she finally appeared, right? But I'm glad she's back, y'all. Yes, welcome back, Wendy. Yes, we know at least that she's still here with us. But anywho, y'all lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.